Jackson, options out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins
From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Mahomes now on first down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In motion right is Tony. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try for the 1st with Pacheco. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. Oh, good move. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They
all the way.
Second down and 3. Jackson running again.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ricard going to get it on the option.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle.